And now we have the transports joining the Dow, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and Russell all in record territory. With 3 minutes to go, you get to witness history here. While the Dow, of course, has had a really nice run-up, how about this index that's taken at least a good chunk of Wall Street by surprise? The Russell 2000. Had you bought the small to mid-cap index a year ago, you would have been up a stunning 43%. That compares to the 27% on the Dow. Neuberger Berman Managing Director and Associate Portfolio Manager Greg Spiegel knew it all along that the Russell would run. Now I ask you, how much further can it run?
It's hard to say how much further there is to go, but if you think about what is happening here, the small cap index is a domestic-centric index. Rates have backed up, the dollar has firmed, it favors domestic-centric businesses. Less export dependent, and our portfolio specifically tends to tilt domestic. We favor businesses that have strong balance sheets, generate very attractive returns, and are self-financing, so they're not reliant on capital markets.
Okay, so they're also not relying on maybe some headline risk that we see nationally and internationally, right? I mean, look, the president has been spiking these markets with tax talk, but on other days, when there might be something that concerns the markets, it starts to move down. How does the president play into the small and mid-cap?
It's a good point. There is some concern around protectionism and the impact it's going to have on global trade. Again, the small cap index tends to tilt very domestic, so we're more reliant on domestic industries.
And less on trade and maybe
correct.
Border taxes.
100%.
So the three names that you really like, all of these, is there a common thread? You have Pool Corp. You also like Manhattan Associates, which is an interesting company. It helps others compete with Amazon. And then Tyler Technologies, software for muni government.
Correct. The common thread is they are 80 to 100% domestic. They're all self-financing, generate a lot of free cash flow, have very strong balance sheets, and are able to repurchase a lot of their own shares outstanding. So again, insulated from this global protectionism, the sort of backup in rates, and the firmer dollar.
The Pool Corporation stock, guess what? It is hitting an all-time high right this second.
Great.
Okay, you're so low-key. Are you Canadian? My parents are Canadian, I'm allowed to say that. But in the end, when you see a rally like this, with all 5 major indices, including the transports, moving at record highs, what does that tell you for the next couple of months?
We're constructive. We like equities. I mean, we're very constructive on the small cap market in particular, but we like equities, and we think there's something to this animal spirits. I'm sure you've heard about it on the air all the time.
Yep.
The companies that we talk to, the regional banks, the small industrial companies, they're very excited. Demand is picking up, order growth is picking up, loan growth is picking up, and these are all very positive indicators.
And the balloons are rising up because, yes, folks, we have released the balloons. All 5 major averages end the day in record territory. There's the closing bell. We want to thank Greg Spiegel of Neuberger Berman. Great job.